Hello, my name is Trinity Haynes, and I'm a senior at Lyon County High School. I have worked in restaurants such as Buzzard Rock since I was 14 years old. When I worked at Buzzard Rock, I was a dishwasher and I also worked in the kitchen. Now, I work at Our Daily Bread. I have worked at Our Daily Bread for over a year, and I am a waitress. When I first started Our Daily Bread, I was off to a rough start. I was getting the wrong orders, spilling food, spilling drinks, messing up all the time. Now, since I've been there for a year, I think I've got a few things under my belt and I think I know how. Before you begin waitressing, you need a few things. You will need a pen, something to write on, straws for your customers, and you will also need quick access to silverware and to menus. I like to keep all this in my apron. So when you first get a table, you need to acknowledge them. You need to make sure you are happy and smiling because this will set your attitude will set the tone for the rest of their experience at Our Daily Bread. Whenever they first come in, you need to get a count of number of how many people you'll be waiting on. Then you need to seat your table. You need to make sure that the table is clean, and you should stay away from seating your table right beside another table if you can help from it, for privacy reasons and stuff like that. And also, if the table has a preference as where they would like to sit, you need to try to make sure you accommodate their needs and sit them there. So you're going to get ready to serve them, and then when you do, you're going to distribute silverware to each person, as well as menus to each person. You should probably be really polite and ask them, how are you doing, how's your day going, stuff like that to get the conversation started. Now, before you take your orders, you're going to need to fill out your ticket book here. My ticket book has the date, today's date. It's going to have the amount of people I'm seating, the what table they're sitting at. They're sitting at table number 1, and then my initials. You do this so that way your tickets can stay separate from other people's tickets. Then you're going to or make sure they know of any drink orders that are, or any kind of food orders or drink orders that they are serving today that are not on the menu. And then you're going to ask them what they want to drink. So I'm going to act like they both said they wanted Coke. Now I'm going to go back to the back, get their Cokes. We're going to give them to each person, and then we should give each person straws. Then you're going to ask them, hey, are y'all ready to order? If they're not ready to order, you can go back in the back and be cleaning something or stocking up on some food that you guys eat or something like that. Or if they are ready to order, you can ask them what they would like. For instance, if they say they want a Southwest Club, you're going to write that on your ticket book. On the Southwest Club, it says you can order this sandwich on the bread of your choice. You need to make sure you ask them questions like that. If their sandwich comes on a certain bread, you need to make sure you ask them what kind of bread. Also, if they say they want a steak, you need to ask them how they would like their steak cooked. It is better to ask them this now instead of bringing it out later and it being wrong. So then you're going to go back in the back. You're going to get their food whenever it is done, and you're going to give it to them. You should probably take up their menus before you put your food down so they have somewhere to eat. Okay, then you're going to ask them, is that everything? Is that what you asked for? Is everything good? Make sure that if they got a salad, make sure you get the right dressing and stuff like that. If they ask for extra salt and pepper or extra spices, you get them that. Now, while they're waiting for their food to be cooked, their drinks are probably low, so you want to make sure to refill those. After they start eating, you should probably come back, ask them, is everything doing okay? Do you guys need anything else? They'll probably ask for another refill before they leave. Offer to-go boxes, to-go cups, desserts, anything that your restaurant offers to make their experience at Our Daily Bread better. Okay, so after you should probably then ring them out. At Our Daily Bread, we give each person, whenever they get done eating, their ticket, and they will come to us with their ticket, and it also says their drinks on there. They'll come to us, we'll ring them out. But at other restaurants, you print off their bill or whatever, and you get that to them. Make sure you get that to them before they come and try to chase you around the restaurant. So after that, you're going to want to take up their plates after they leave. It's probably easier to stack their plates and I like to stack their cups as well. And it's also easier if you put their silverware either inside the cup so they will not spill or on top of the plates. After you take up everything, you need to wipe down the table, make sure it's clean and ready to go for the next customers. And yeah, that's what you do. So in conclusion, you need to make sure that you're always nice to your tables and give them your best service, because you are representing where you work at and yourself as a person. That's how you're going to determine what kind of tip you get and stuff like that. And always remember, the customer is always right. Thank you.